Hello students, today we are going to discuss MySQL order by, group by and having clause. First, order by clause. Order by clause is used to sort the output. Whenever a select query is executed, the resulting rows emerge in a pre-decided order. We can sort the results or a query in a specific order using order by clause. The order by clause allows the sorting of query results by one or more columns. The sorting can be done either in ascending order or in descending order. The default order is ascending. The data in the table is not sorted, only the results that appear on the screen are sorted. The syntax for order by clause is select then column name from table name where condition then order by column name. Let's see the execution. I have already taken one table, that is EMP. Here in the table 27 rows are there. In the table, first field, that is name, text type field, next job. In the job, three values are there: clerk, salesman, manager, text type field. Next DOJ, date of joining, date type field, and last salary, decimal type field. Next, few queries I'll show you on this EMP table. All the queries I have written to save the time. First, query First, we are sorting the records based on the salary field. Select star from EMP order by salary. Then semicolon, press enter. If you see the output, first the lowest salary value 13,000 will come and last the highest salary value 50,000 will come. In the previous output, when you display the table, their salary field was not sorted, right? And here, if you use order by clause with salary field, all the salary values are sorted. First lowest value is coming and last highest value is coming, because by default the salary values are coming in ascending order. Next, in descending order, if you want to sort, select star from EMP order by salary DESC for descending order. If you type semicolon, press enter, then the output will come like this. First, the highest salary 50,000 will come and last the lowest salary 13,000 will come, right? Next query. Next query that I am showing you, select name, comma, DOJ, comma, salary from EMP order by DOJ. Here what we are doing, after select, we have specified some field names. All the field names we have not taken here. And we are sorting based on date of joining. See here, three fields we wanted to see: name, DOJ and salary. Those three fields are coming, and the output is sorted based on date of joining. First, 17th April 2010, the lowest date is coming, and last date is the highest date, that is 9th August 2020. So all the date fields are in the ascending order. Clear? Next query. Next query, select star from EMP, all the fields we want. Suppose here we are introducing where condition, where salary greater than 30,000. So all the salary values should be greater than 30,000 in the output. Then order by salary descending. Then the records will be sorted based on the salary field in descending order. See the output. Here all the salary values you see all are greater than 30,000, and salaries are arranged in the descending order. First 50,000, then 49,000, then 45,000, then 38,000 and last 35,000. Right? So here we have introduced a condition, that is where salary greater than 30,000 with order by clause. Next query. Next query, here with order by clause, we have not used a single field like salary in the previous cases we have used. Here we are using two fields, first job and next salary. So our query is select star from EMP, order by job descending, comma salary. So the records will be sorted based on job field in descending order first, and then within the job field the records will be arranged in the ascending order of salary values. See the output. In the output you can get three types of job. I told you earlier also. First, salesman is coming because in descending order we have sorted. So S is the highest alphabet, then manager and then clerk. Then within the salesman, when job equal to salesman, within these records you will be getting the output like this. Salary lowest value will come at the top of salesman, that is 22,000, and last salesman salary the highest, that is 28,000. So for unique value of job salesman the records are sorted and those are in ascending order of salary. Next, similarly within the manager group you will be getting the lowest salary 25,000 first and the highest salary 50,000 at last. Similarly within the clerks also, first you will be getting the lowest salary 13,000 and last you are going to get the highest salary 19,000. Right? Next query. Here select star from EMP order by, then one expression we have taken, not a field. Instead of field, one expression we have taken. Now try to understand the meaning of this expression. In str function we have done in our string function classes. So in str name comma space, if we give, it returns the space position within the name field, right? Then we are using the outer function substr name comma, then the position of the space within the name field. If we give, then all the letters after the space within the name will be printed, right? So that means by the whole expression we are getting the surname from the name field, right? So see the output. If you see the output here, within the name you can see this after space surname starts. So first the surnames with B you can see, then C, all the surnames, if you see, you can make out all the records are sorted based on their surnames only, right? Hope it is clear. Then let's go back to our presentation. After order by, we will come to group by. Group by clause in select statements divides the rows of a table in different groups based on the identical values of the fields and/or expressions given in the group by clause. Each such group of rows is represented in output as a single line or row. Aggregate functions are used with group by clause. Let's see the execution of group by clause. First query we will take that is select job comma average salary from EMP group by job. What we are doing here, average salary is the aggregate function, you know, and we are using group by clause on the job field. See the output. I told you already 3 types of jobs are available. First salesman, next clerk, and next manager. So for all the 3 types we are going to get 3 lines in the output, just now as I told you, right? So here what is done, within the employee table whatever records are there, they are grouped based on the job values. So here 3 job values are there, salesman, clerk, manager. So all the records will be grouped into 3. So then for all the 3 groups we are calculating the average salary. So all the salesman's average salary, if you calculate, that will be 25,222.22, like that. All the clerks average salary, if you calculate, that will be 15,409.09, like that. And all the managers average salary, if you calculate, it will come 38,714.28, like that. Here the results are not sorted, right? So next query you just see. In the next query we try to sort the output. See, the same query we have added the last part, order by job. So it becomes select job average salary from employee, group by job, order by job. So in the output the records will be sorted based on job field. You can see first clerk, then manager, then salesman. So the records are sorted based on the job field, right? Next query. In the next query we are going to see, that is select job average salary from EMP group by job. Till here to we have already seen. Here we are sorting the output based on the average salary in descending order. See, based on the average salary, the records are sorted in descending order. First value of the average salary, that is 38,714. Next 25,222. Next 15,409. So here the records are sorted based on the average salary in descending order. Next query. In the next query we will see something different. Let's see. That is select year DOJ, then year. The meaning of this year function we are applying on date of joining. It will extract the year part from the date. Next, this year is the alias name for the column. Next, we are writing count star. Then the one more alias name we are using for the second column, that is number of employee joined from EMP, then group by year DOJ. Here we are grouping the records based on the year of the date of joining. See the output. If you see the original table, there 5 years we have taken in the date of joining field: 2010, 2020, 2011, 2015 and 2018. And if you want to see how many employee joined in these years, so you will get the output like this. In 2010, 7 employees joined. In 2020, 5 employees joined, and likewise, right? So here the all the records of the table will be grouped as per the year of date of joining. As 5 years are present in the table, so the whole table records will be divided into 5 groups, and in the output we are getting 5 lines: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next query. In the next query we are showing in the previous one records are not sorted. So here we have added only the last part extra, that is order by year DOJ. So this will help you to arrange the record year wise. See the output is same as the previous one. So as we are using this group by year DOJ, so 5 years are present in the table, so all the records will be divided into 5 groups and 5 lines output you are going to get, and all the years are sorted in ascending order. You can see first 2010, then 11, then 15, then 18, and then 2020, right? So hope it is clear. Next query. In the next query, first part same. Here within the group by, we are using two things, right? And within the order by also we are writing DOJ and job. Let's see the query once more. Select year DOJ, year, then job, then count star number of employee joined, alias name, from EMP, group by. Within the group by, first the expression year DOJ and next job field. Means first all the records will be grouped based on the year of DOJ, and then within that the records will be sorted as per the records will be grouped within the year function based on the job field, and next all the records will be sorted first based on the year of DOJ and then based on job. See the output. As the records are sorted based on year, then job, you can see first the 2010 records are coming, then 11, then 15, then 18, then 20. So it's sorted on the year values. Next, within 2010, if you see, 3 types of job values are there within 2010. So you are getting first clerk, then manager, then salesman. They are also coming in sorted order, right? Now see the effect of group by. So group by year DOJ comma job, what it gives you? It gives in 2010 clerk were 3, manager was 1, salesman were 3. In 2011 there were no salesman. In 2011 clerk was 1, manager were 2. So likewise. So like this the records are grouped first based on the year function of DOJ, and then within the year values they are grouped based on the job values. Hope it is clear. Then next one, we are grouping the records based on the job, but here we are taking count star and some salary to aggregate function in the output. See the result. Records are grouped based on job. So 3 types of jobs are there. 3 lines are coming in the output. Here we have printed count star means total number of records with salesman. You are getting that is 9, and salesman's total salary, if you see, that is 2,27,000. Then similarly for clerk, total number 11 and total salary of the clerks, if you do, that will come 1,69,500. Similarly for manager, total number 7 and total manager salary will be 2,71,000. Right girls? Hope group by clause is clear. With group by clause, what we have done? Basically, we are summarizing the output. Next, with group by having clause. In select statement, having clause is used with group by to form a condition for inclusion of individual groups into the outputs. Having clause can contain aggregate functions. Let's see. First query with having clause. Select count star, average salary, sum salary, average, count, sum, all are aggregate function you know. From EMP, group by job, having job equal to clerk. See the output. Here we have used having clause for the output only job equal to clerk. All the job values we don't want, only the clerk's record. If we want to see, we are using having with group by clause. So the meaning of the output here for clerk, you have already seen 11 total clerks are present in the table. Their average salary you have seen already, that is 15,409.09, and some of the salaries of the clerk we have just seen here also, that is 1,69,500. So here having clause we used to filter the records, right? Next example of having. Here select job count star from EMP, group by job, having count star less than 10. So count star we have seen earlier also, but here we are imposing the condition on the group by with having clause, that is count star should be less than 10. So we are getting here salesman and manager, 2 lines in the output, because clerks you know that is 11. So that is greater than 10, that value we are not going to get. Salesman, total number of salesman present in the table, that is 9, that satisfy the condition, and manager also 7, that is also satisfying the condition. Count star should be less than 10. Next query. In the next query, you can see that is 2 types of job we are expecting in the output. So with the having clause we have given that having job in clerk comma salesman. So clerks and salesman, for them average salary we are getting in the output with this query. Select job, comma, average salary from EMP. Group by on job, having job in clerk, comma, salesman. So here for all the salesman average salary 25,222.22, and for all the clerks average salary we have seen 15,409.09. So here also you can see the having is used to filter the records. Next query. For today, last query. That is, select job, average salary from EMP, group by job, having average salary between 15,000 and 30,000, order by job. Here within the having we are using the expression that average salary should be within 15,000 to 30,000, and then the records will come in the sorted order of job. That means here we are using all the three: first order by, next group by, and then having. Press enter, see the output. Here in the output, salesman and clerk, you can see clerk's average salary 15,409.09, salesman average salary 25,222.22. Both the values lying within this range, that is 15,000 to 30,000, right girls? Manager is not coming because manager's average salary is crossing the limit, so it is not coming in the output. Hope it is clear. Let's go back to the presentation. In the summary, we can say order by clause is used to sort the records in the table. Group by clause is used to summarize groups of rows. The having clause is used to specify filtering condition for groups. The difference between where and having clause is that where conditions are applicable on individual rows, whereas having conditions are applicable on groups as formed by group by clause. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.